know that person that always has a little bit of drama, that their problems are always yours, and somehow when you're trying to finish up that big project, that big artistic work, they get in the way with their problem? Today we're going to deal with that. It is a great day to be alive and an artist. My name is Matt with the Hat, and today we are going to talk about saying no to others and saying yes to yourself. So it's a common thing that we don't want to be rude. We want to be nice. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted. And there are people in our lives that feed off that like leeches. They want to take our time. They want to take energy from us. And it is vitally important as you are recovering as an artist to make time for yourself. And I'm saying schedule that time for yourself. And what often happens when we schedule time for ourselves is we have other people in our life, people we love, people we care about, sometimes just coworkers even, that try to get in the way of our time. They have a personal thing going on and they say, Matt, I want you to do this. This happened, and can you take a shift from me? And you have your artistic thing scheduled. You have your artist date scheduled. You have something important to create. And to them, it's not important. Why? Because they don't take your art seriously. They think it's a hobby. And they think their drama, which to them, it's genuinely more important than the thing that is important to you. It is vitally important when those people come into your life and they say, hey, could we do this instead? You got to say no. You go, nope. And I'm going to tell you, when you say no and you set a boundary, it's going to offend some people, right? They're going to be like, what do you mean no? I have this problem. You always help me with this problem. What do you mean no? And what's going to happen is two things. If you say yes, right, you go, I'll go and I'll do what you want me to do. And you're going to resent them. You're going to go out, and the whole time there's this bitter feeling. You know what I'm talking about. We've all done it. We all will do it, right? But here's what happens is when we say no, the other person will likely react and we'll feel a twinge of guilt over it. But then we take our time, that time we set aside to do our great artwork, that time we set aside to do our artist date, that time we set aside to do our morning pages even, right? And what's going to happen is that free time that you put a boundary on by saying no, inside your spirit, inside your soul, you've said yes. You've said, I want to do what I want to do. And what that is it's an act of self-love. It's an act of self-compassion. Saying no to what others want us to be is saying yes to ourselves. Saying no when other people say, Matt, I want you to do the practical thing. I don't want you to direct. I don't want you to paint. I want you to, whatever that thing is for you. And we say, no, I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to direct. I'm going to paint. I'm going to write that music. And when we say no, every time we say no to those people in our lives that like to suck our time and like to suck our energy, every time we say no to them, we are building up muscles to continue our great work. We are continually building up our self-worth so that as the big things come up, we're able to say yes. See, because when everyone else is taking up our time, when we're always saying yes to the stuff we don't want to do, there's no space to do that great work. We have these great notions in our head. I'm going to write a play. I'm going to write a musical. I'm going to write a movie. I'm going to do whatever that thing is that you want to do. and we're always saying yes to everyone else, right? There's no space and there's no time, because when you give them their time, it's like an energy vampire. They suck it out of you, right? But when we say no, we give that time for ourselves. So I'm going to say one last thing. There's another thing we have to choose to say no to, and it's as difficult and as detrimental as the person that's always sucking your time. And that is your social media, and that is your phone, right? Saying no to your phone to do your work is one of the hardest things to do. But in the same way, when you say no to the phone and say yes to your art, and say yes to your art estate, and say yes to your morning pages, you are building up confidence, you are building up creativity, you are filling the well with self-love, and nothing bad will happen from that. Only good comes from self-love. You are amazing. I hope this helps you on your artistic journey. I love you. Have a beautiful day and keep making